Well, good morning. Captain Patrick Worley here again with you in beautiful Lisbon, or as the locals call it, Lisboa, Portugal. Of course, Portuguese, it turns out, is quite a bit different than Spanish, but we're struggling, but we're having a great time. I wanted to refer to an email that I received from somebody a couple weeks ago, and actually a subject I touched on earlier today: maintenance. Maintenance is a huge deal. Remember, very important, from 30,000 feet, this is your boat. Yes, it's in a charter fleet. Yes, it's in crew charter, guaranteed or variable, but at the end of the day, and there's going to come an end to your day, it's going to be your boat, and what it's worth and the value is going to be a sum of the condition that the boat is in and how well it's been maintained. Two things that many new charter yacht owners fail to count on is, number one, the salt water. The damage in the salt water can be unbelievable. Here we're next to this beautiful freshwater river. It looks like an ocean, but it's really a freshwater river here in Lisbon. But the salt water can be very, very destructive, especially in a charter operation. Why? Because your boat's going to get used a lot. In other words, if you're in this to make money and the IRS requires you to be in this to make money, your boat's going to go out a lot. It's nothing for me to come on my yacht, my 53 Power Cap, maybe a month or month and a half later, and I see 500 additional hours on my genset, my generator. That's a lot of hours. People are using them, they're enjoying it, and of course they're paying me, so I'm happy. It's all part of the equation. But again, if the fuel filters aren't being cleaned properly, if the fuel is not being monitored properly in your engines and so forth, there can be a lot of damage there that comes back and bites you very quickly. So again, Captain Patrick here in Lisbon, Portugal, but make sure your maintenance is being done. Again, we provide maintenance checklists for all of our clients to make sure that all the T's have been crossed, all the I's have been dotted. And then again, in a properly operated, let me express that, and I talk about that a lot, proper construction of your business, proper operation of your business. But in a proper operation, you're going to have records that you can turn over to your buyer. I drove Porsches for years. I don't drive them anymore, but I drove them for years. And boy, the first question that my buyer would ask me as he pulled up the driveway to see the car that I had for sale, or the dealer, was, let me see the records. Has the oil been changed on time? Have the maintenance that is regimen prescribed by Porsche, was that done on time? So once again, same thing in your yacht. Kind of common sense, but I wanted to cover it anyways because I've seen a lot of very poorly maintained yachts, and of course the people are trying to step up or step down or step out, and they don't have the horsepower in terms of pricing that they thought they did. Fiberglass, I can't say enough about that. In the mean Caribbean sun, your fiberglass can go to hell in a handbasket very quickly. Needs to be washed, waxed, clean very often. Again, if you're waxing the fiberglass in the Caribbean Ocean, it's too late. You're supposed to be waxing the wax that's on your fiberglass. So again, maintenance tips, things that you may have questions about. What percentage of revenue should maintenance be taking up? You know, those kinds of questions. People think, well, I'm going to save money by not doing the maintenance. You're not going to save money by not doing the maintenance. Trust me on that. Call us if you have any questions, again, about businesses in general, tax deductions, or certainly maintenance. Captain Patrick out. Thanks for spending a few moments with me.